you're all doing good and very excited to start off your NEET PG journey with us. And we just wanted to have a pre-class session with you all to explain you so that we are aware of what the sessions are going to be like and make you understand about the live app and have a clear understanding of that. And good evening, Sai Kiran. Good evening, Rahul and Sanjay, right? Avinash. And I hope you're all excited to start this journey. We'll have Dr. Rajiv Dhawan sir also joining the session in a few minutes, and Dr. Sandeep Sharma sir also will be joining the session. And they'll be giving you some important insights, the mindset that you need to have just before you start the sessions. Dr. Han, be assured that you'll have one of the finest, amazing sessions, right, in the whole journey, right? So really good sessions are going to happen. You can see the workbooks. You will see the entire training in a very, very intense manner that is going to happen. Good evening, Yesu, Ranjit, Samir, Galaxy, Amit, right? Let's get started with few things. So, have you all attempted the pre-class test? How many of you all have attempted the pre-class pediatrics test that was there in the app today? So the before every class you'll have a pre-class test. Please attempt that pre-class test. It is just to get you a start. It is not to judge you. It is not to put you down and stuff. Just think that okay, this is what I am starting with. I'll listen to the class. So the pre-class test is made in a fashion that all the important concepts, all the important PYQs that you need to know. It is mainly a PYQ based test, so that you are aware of the topics when the sir is discussing in detail. So please make sure that you attend your pre-class test and be part of that learning process throughout, and assess how you're doing it after in the post-class sessions. I think Dhawan sir is also joined with us. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. And I welcome all to this exciting journey with us of learning and then making your career brighter, and you working as a specialist in the country. I know it's a very important exam, and we are pretty passionate about this online live thing because we do understand the offline like classes issues, because we have been into this whole thing for last 2 decades almost, and we completely agree to what students have been communicating with us, that with the internships and even the post intern, we are doing something, and it's tough to reach the metros and spend that much money and everything, and in the logistics and still study. So this actually is the end result of a lot of discussions we also had among our faculty team, that how can we reach out to everyone who actually needs an offline experience but in an online format. So this is what we are, and we are excited for starting this journey with your batch, and we hope that this should be a very important tool for the preparation of such an important exam.
Yeah.
So,
and sir, like to begin with, how similar do you think this will be to your offline sessions that the students would be attending? Do you think they need an additional sessions after these live classes, or they can solely rely on these sessions?
yeah.
What do you feel
See,
about the format?
yeah. I just took some session offline in Tamil Nadu, aggressively in Madurai, Coimbatore, and Chennai. And this was a special workbook we had designed for the 2025 NEET PG and the INSD examination. And the same workbook is being used for these sessions also, not just by me, by other faculty members also. See, the idea is that this should be a single stop solution, because we do understand that this is an absolutely, I think, the most important exam in the life of the doctor, after having cleared a NEET UG, now where you are actually. So we do understand, and we don't want to leave the scope of this is left or that is left. And we are taking a lot of like I would say commitment with ourselves also, to be very honest with you, because we understand when we say that we have to execute it also, and we are praying in our heart that we are able to fulfill expectation. But yes, if the question is, will it be similar to the offline? Yes, absolutely same. Will the 2025 workbooks being used for the NEET PG session across the country by us, the same workbook are being used? Yes, absolutely, because that's what. Will it be covering the INS ready material also? Yes, definitely. We know it's a hybrid kind of preparation going on, and so we don't want to leave any stone unturned. And there is going to be special element of definitely mentorship, because we want to handhold and we want to take you along, and we want to make sure that after classes you solve the multiple choice question from the Q bank, and there should be one group where you can be like putting your queries that Dr. Dhawan, you taught about this like this, but this question says this. So either the question is wrong or my concept is wrong. How shall I really tackle that? So we are working on that too. Dr. Khalil is personally taking like that thing in consideration. That being a single platform where we can really like get in touch with you guys, and you have the like access to us, not just for the subject. Maybe you have this, that in between you feel a bit lost. Everybody feels lost, and how to now pick up my revision, and like, so it's going to be a definitely a multi pronged strategy from our end. And definitely, yes, sir, content would be same, and we would be delivering the same thing in the offline environment, and now in the online space with all of our students over here.
Yeah. And one thing I can assure each one of you, that in this journey, do not feel alone. You are not alone in this journey. We are all will be traveling with you throughout till the date of the exam. And it is a commitment that we all make with you all. All the faculties are, super committed to seeing that you have the one of the finest learning experience with us. And a few things that I would suggest. I hope all of you have received the workbooks, the hard copy workbook or the soft copy. And if anybody has not received it, please put in the chat box, and the team will reach out to you. And also, sir, how important do you think getting the pre-class test and the post-class test important for doing this session? So, what is the importance of doing a pre-class test? Today we had a pediatrics pre-class test. The pre-class tests are based on PYQs mainly, and the post-class test with a faculty discussion is being planned after each session. What is the importance of these sessions, sir?
The PYQ test is actually, like your own assessment for your own self, that where are you? And for example, in the journey of MBBS on 19 subjects, we cannot really be saying that we have done all subjects adequately. Like maybe like my first year subjects were very weak, sir. Second was moderately okay, but my clinicals were stronger, sir. So I know when the like the pre-class test is conducted for anatomy, I do understand that I've forgotten completely the upper limb, the lower limb, and the like out of perineum, pelvis, abdomen. I think my perineum, pelvis is totally gone. Abdomen I remember because of GIT and all that. So you get a fair idea, like that where am I? And when you go to the class, these are the PYQs, and they were asked more aggressively in that question bank, and that I'm going to absorb this in a very clear way. And once you take the post class test, you are able to see that how these classes could bridge the gap actually, which I had my preparation. So the idea of pre-class test is not to really like point out like to anyone of you or us actually. The idea is to make you aware where are you currently, and know how much this subject would be really requiring like from your efforts wise. And then like you can take the post class test, and really like after doing the Q bank, I would recommend everyone to utilize our Q bank. And please let us know that if you have any doubt, or if you feel that question is not really comprehensible at your end. And once you do all that, and you do the post class test, I'm sure that you'll get confidence. Okay, my this subject is done. So that's the whole idea, sir, actually, because we want them to be getting confident about the subject that we have done to the. Let's see, NEET PG or INICT is a game of 200 questions, and out of 200 questions, we're going to get one rank out of 1 lakh ranks. We know the sensitivity involved in the every question. Now the onus is on us actually. Let me share with you that our mindset, if you want to peep into my brain or Dr. Khalil's brain, see guys, the idea is the in the attempt to make it more comprehensive and more covering every domain of the subject, so that students are able to solve every question of NEET PG and INICT. we should not make the content so vast that people get scared of those workbooks and never attempt to revise them. And it is a very human nature, if the first experience of yours with the subject gets very voluminous, that becomes a deterrence for you. Later on, you would not touch that workbook. At least I will not touch that, to be very honest. So what is the main, the theme of this whole effort, which is online live in front of you now from tomorrow onwards, is to be comprehensive but still concise, is to be conceptual but still concise, is to be high yielding but still concise, is to be covering the recent advance in the subject but still in a manner student can understand and recapitulate that on the exam day in the form of question format. So the workbook becomes manageable by the student. When they attempt to revise that thing again, they should feel I can manage that. So if you want to say, it should be comprehensive, conceptual, high yielding, including recent advances also, covering NEET PG INSTD domains, but still concise. That's what we are actually targeting with this particular exercise we are doing.
Yes, sir. And I think the discipline and convenience this program gives to the students should make a huge change in the learning experience to all the students. The discipline and the commitment to complete the syllabus. So pediatrics, if they want to study on their own, usually takes about 10 days, 12 days. And once they are in this kind of format where faculty himself with his own workbook, the same workbook that they are giving, and they try to complete it, that commitment to complete will happen, and they'll finish the subjects much faster and at a convenience also wherever you are at your, attending your duties, and also at your comfort of your home and all, you can actually complete. And we are very excited about this thing. And sir, after the workbook, do you think students should do a lot of other content, or what is your opinion on that, sir? How is the workbook being planned? I think, can it be a single source preparation?
So trust the source. I would say trust the
True.
source, and because you know what, uh, there is a FOMO. I think that is actually you are going to really have that, because some other resource, when you open up over there, you see some extra point over there, and you suddenly get palpitation. Oh, my content does not have that, but actually you did not see the next page. The next page of that workbook did not have that content which you had on your workbook actually. So guys, rather than suffering from FOMO and roaming around here and there, let us trust this resource and walk together. And we do understand the sensitivities involved in it. I'm telling you, Dr. Khalil has been really working really at the back very hard to really make sure that we are as a team able to deliver to you what you actually aspire. So rather than really like doing like two places, the same thing, like Raja Mahendran sir doing surgery, I'm sure what, if you follow that resource, then Raja Mahendran sir QBank only, because he has written surgery textbooks also, surgery sixer also. So such a vast experience would translate into the classes, then into the QBank, and then the post class test also. I'm sure you will get the sense of completion. But yes, there is always a scope of knowing more and more and more. The problem in these kind of competitive examination is somewhere you have to stop the learning process and start revision process. But if you make the volume so high of the first content, believe me, that become a deterrence actually. And I would say trust the resource. We don't stop you that that you don't fall see this question or that question from that thing. It's okay, no problem. We understand that. But main thing is our this thing. Maybe one or two things you saw on Instagram, somebody posted a video of short something. You can see that, no problem. That's okay. But grossly, this should be your main preparation source, single stop solution for your NEET PG INSTD preparations.
Yes, sir. I think, as sir said, trust your source, trust the system. The team is super, hardworking, the dedicated team that sees that you are getting the best content delivered. And in case you feel some concepts are lacking, or you feel that there is something that you would want to know, every faculty will be there in the WhatsApp group or in the Telegram group. You can tag us, and we will take care of that topic and stuff. So because this is a live sessions, we'll always be willing to come to you and support you in all fashions. If you feel that anything is deficient, you want some topic that was, or some image that I didn't discuss, you'd want some explanation about that, you please let us know. We have kept a comprehensive workbook. First thing in the mind, you keep it that first I'll finish all these 19 workbooks. This will complete everything that I need to know. There is a lot to study. If you want to study, you can go back to Grace Anatomy and start studying also. So that is not the idea. The whole idea is that you have a very solid preparation to your NEET PG, and trusting the workbooks, being active. The reason the workbook would becomes very essential is that it gives you an active learning atmosphere, and you have to proactively engage in the class, right? So if you don't want to make it like any other pre-recorded sessions that you would half-heartedly watch, you have to proactively involve. You have to be in the chat box. I would want you to be proactive in the chat box. Be engaged with the faculty. When a faculty shows a question, try to answer them actively, and that active in learning atmosphere will give you the very fine learning experience also, and also you will be able to absorb better if you are in an active engaged model. And sir, any suggestions that you would want them to implement before this sessions,
Yeah.
before the start of their
So
mind?
one question I have from the student behalf, somebody posted actually. So will your radiology workbook be covering the INSED domains as well, sir? Do you think?
Definitely, definitely,
Okay.
sir. We
So
have
guys, yeah, that's what the communication to a whole team is, that we do understand the hybridization of the preparation, and yes, NEET PG and INSET are almost similar exam, but yes, there are some, like for example in ENT, there are always audiological domain is dominating in the INSET. We are very much aware of that, and similarly with other faculty members, they know that what kind of arenas actually the INSET would be deep diving into. So this will be definitely covering, and the connect with the faculty should not break the day the class is over. The idea is not that, for example, the classes are like having break in between. You have got schedule like that, and you did not revise pediatric or some part. Neonatology is left. Now you're doing neonatology after 1 month, and you're doing the MCQs now. So Dr. Sandeep Sharma is part of that group, and he would be very happy to reply to your queries. Let me tell you one insight into faculty's mind actually. Every question which you ask, every doubt you raise is an opportunity for us also to learn and evolve further. Please understand that. So you asking question is a wonderful idea for us. Like for example, like there is a Q bank, and if you do religiously, all of you, I would request all of you to do religiously the Q bank, and please give us this insight into that. Okay, so this question is repetitive, or this is wrong, or this is something we would like to reach out. So because we want to give you the surest answers over there. We do understand one question gone wrong maybe convert someone into from dermatology to the second possible seat, maybe MD medicine, if he doesn't want to do that. So that's what we would really like to do. So you were asking what is the advice for them. Okay, let me very single mindedly tell you, you will be passing through the most crucial juncture of your life as a medical professional, because this is the stage where you are all MBBS. Now there are 19 offshoots from here, and different medical colleges teach the same subject in a different way. This exam rank would be deciding the type of experience you will have in the next 40 years. God bless you, more years. But this exam is crucial, and we do understand that. So what is your role in that? Your role in that is, in this preparatory time, you should not be doing other things. If you're intern, we understand whatever your actual genuine commitment, we have to. But other things mean that extracurriculars also, like we understand, you have to, because it's a vibrant life, and put that vibrant life to a little bit, like stop right now, and get into the mode of study. That is my humble advice to all of you, because these few months will decide a lot of things actually. So let's work together, but let's work sincerely, both ways. If you are learning radiology in a very nice way with Khalil sir, and if you go there, passionately revise that, do the MCQs, then ask Khalil sir some questions in the chat box of a Telegram or WhatsApp, and you get more clarity. It's a by both ways. So you have to become absolutely committed and devoted. And this is the time a doctor should be doing the level best. Because last time you did hard work was 11th, 12th, and when you dealt with physics, chemistry, and biology. The three subjects were there, and close to 23.5 lakh people appeared this time in NEET UG. And out of them, close to 93,000 people are getting seats this time in MBBS. And now level 2 is getting ready for you. The game rules have changed. The subjects are 19. People who are coming to play with you are already NEET UG qualified. So the approach towards the exam would be, very, very like serious. And you have to shed away in between this honeymoon period called MBBS has really changed a couple of things for us. So I think the most clear suggestion to all of you would be, be single focused now, uni focused, and work towards the, like this goal with us, and that's what would be required at this moment, sir.
Yeah,
Sandeep is there. Sandeep sir, welcome.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
welcome, sir. And all the students are super excited to start off the sessions with you, and warm welcome to the meeting. These are all pre-class orientation sessions, sir. And
Yes.
like the students are excited to know, like, how do you think they should have the insight when they are getting started with this? What kind of mindset to go ahead with these preparations, and how are the classes framed? How to utilize the workbook effectively? Some important tips from your side, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Khaleel sir, Rajiv sir, and good evening to all the students who are here. First of all, apologies for joining late. I had a already pre-planned class which I have just finished, but you know that finishing the class and opening Zoom and joining takes some time. So I will be very brief. I will not take too much of time because again I have to travel. I'm in Delhi right now to travel back tomorrow early morning, and then I have to join you people on time with full energy for the session. So there are few butterflies in my stomach also because I am opening the game. So like Rohit Sharma, I am going to face the first ball, but I hope it is going to be beneficial. I am actually as excited as all of you people. First of all, at DocTutorials, what we have done is we have planned the workbook in such a way that number one, it should be everyone should be able to cover in the days which have been allotted to you. We make a 200, 300, 400 page workbook. It is not going to be of any utility, but if you have a 100, 120, 140 page workbook, it is doable, it is fillable, we can discuss concepts, we can discuss MCQ examples, and it will be high yielding. So it will not only be a concept building class, I will also be discussing relevant parts. Some of the information has already been added there, so all you need to do is annotate and listen to whatever I am discussing with you, so you can focus on the key areas. Secondly, the topic selection is in such a way that most of the questions and topics discussed in NEET PG exam in the last few years, as well as INI-CET, and a few updates in pediatrics, they have been incorporated. It will be a 2 p.m. onwards class. It will continue at least till 8 o'clock. Depending upon the time, subject, it may go up to 9 o'clock. But I know that many of you have to do self revision, some of you are working, and you have your exigencies. So we will try not to extend it beyond 9 p.m. So it is something like 6 hours per day for 4 days, 24 hours of quality time that you get. In between, Sunday will be an off day, so you can revise all the things. We can do a mini test as well. We can do a mini revision as well. My focus will be on covering the concepts which you need, at the same time discussing the relevant concepts with you. I will also be showing you some MCQ examples with it. All you need to do is see whether you can solve that question after the topic has been discussed, and then that file after the class will be shared with you. So what I am saying is something which is risky at my end, but what I strongly believe that if you attend this class, it will cover 90% of all pediatrics that you need for any competitive exam. Why am I saying 90%? Why not 100%? Knowledge can never be absolute. There will always be one or two topics which examiner will put from rare things. Nobody ever scores 100% in NEET PG like a NEET UG exam. And we know the reason why, right? If there are 10 people getting a rank 1, then there is a single seat of radio diagnosis at MAMC. How are you going to decide then? And deciding on the basis of negative marking or age of a person is not a very ethical thing. So examiners make the paper in such a way that there is always a few unsolvable questions. We can't do anything about those questions, but we will be focusing on where questions are asked. And at the end, there are spaces given for some additional points also. So those things also we will be discussing. I plan to do it in an interactive manner. Whatever I discuss, once the topic is done, for 2 minutes, I will open the session. You are most welcome to ask any doubts. If it is a lengthy doubt, or I will be taking it up later after the session is over. If it is an irrelevant doubt, I will be smiling and ignoring it. If it is a very particular important doubt, I will be taking up there and then. But trust me, it is a process we have started. This class means that not just me, all the other legendary faculties who will be coming, they will be discussing their subjects with you. But we are going to do the hand holding with all of you. We are going to be available after the sessions are over at DocTutorials to guide you. If you need any topic which you feel is additionally chahiye, we will be there to help out in terms of doubt solving, in terms of mentorship, and you get access to all of the DocTutorials, tests, Q banks, and all the paraphernalia that you need. So basically, what we have created is interactive session, doable session, revisable session, and we are going to be there with you if you join this class. So it is going to be a DocTutorial promise from us, all 19 subject faculties.
I think one thing I would like to say, Sandeep joined just now, and before Sandeep joined, we were talking, and I think students can sense that the mindset actually which we were sharing with you exactly has been told by Sandeep. And there lies the synergy of thought process actually, like that's what we are really, like, and I'm really like very much looking forward to, like because offline um, experience can be duplicated in the online space with the help of technology we have, and that saves a lot of time, energy, finances, and a lot of things. And the same time, student can invest into revising and doing multiple choice question rather than roaming around the town, because once you go out of home you get multiple ideas, it, man. You know what, once you're out of your house and in between anything falls on the way from your home to the hall and vice versa, you might stop over and have a chit chat over there and all that. Then you end up wasting 2 hours. Then you say regret. Why should I should have really revised. And next day again there's a class again. Okay, so I think we can also sense that this might really prove to be a wonderful learning tool for all of you guys, and save time and conserve energy and invest into revision, doing multiple choice question, asking faculties relevant questions, and getting more clarity. Khalil sir.
Yeah, so, and I think, during the class sessions, like from 2 o'clock onwards, it is faculty's responsibility to drive the day for you. Your responsibility will be just to come live and attend live. Try to attend the sessions live, even though you will have access to the lectures afterwards also. Please try to attend it live so that you complete. You don't want it to be lagging behind. Please make that commitment to complete with the faculty. So if Sandeep sir is doing pediatrics for 4 days, try to complete pediatrics in 4 days. And one more thing in the morning also. So, and one more important crucial point I would want to stress, please try to study the same day. It's crucial that you finish the topics the same day, flip through the topics, even if it is late enough, even if the class goes till 9 and you're not able to, sit down and revise everything, just at least flip the through and see that you complete the same day. And in the morning, the whole day you're free. Like if you are, post intern and you're listening to us from 9 to 2, you're free. So please see that you make a productive use of it. And the gap between the subjects is the crucial time that you're gonna show who you are actually. So make the best use of that time between the subjects, and solve the Q bank of all the subjects which are faculty curated. Sir, any comments on the Q bank, Sandeep sir, on your
Yes.
pediatrics?
Yes, sir. Sir, the faculty created Q bank. I think DocTutorials has the only faculty created Q bank in the country. I'm not saying, I'm not claiming we are perfect. I'm not saying that other Q banks are bad. But if you want a Q bank which has minimal mistakes, in case of any doubt, you can ask the faculty, and which will be matching with the classes that we are taking. Like obviously, every Q bank will have a few rare topics also discussed, some as MCQ examples. But 80-90% of the things will be similar or exactly a replica. In fact, you can use the explanation given in the workbooks as the explanation of many of the questions also. So there is going to be complete synergy, and you don't need to go for PYQs or for particular subject based questions to any other source for that. So what we are trying to do is solvable workbooks, solvable Q bank, and both of them integrating with each other. In case of any doubt, you can ask the faculty directly, and many of them are updated. Like so I got a few requests from a few students saying, sir, आपके Q bank में ये वाला चीज का आंसर एक X Q bank में अलग दिया है. So I told them read the explanation, and then they read the explanation and realized कि वो पिछले क्यू बैंक के अंदर पुराना अपडेट की वजह से द आंसर वाज रॉन्ग. इट वाज नॉट totally wrong, but update had happened. So what we have tried to do is give you a updated क्यू बैंक as well. तो क्यू बैंक ही कर लोगे ना अगर, so you will have that update also getting covered in most of the, and they are doable. हम लोगों ने, we have not created a, just for that fancy thing I'm giving you 25,000 questions in pediatrics. Doable 700 questions, out of which a few are PYQs, a few are derived PYQs, remaining are correlating with the each subject. So it is going to be important. And as Khalil sir said, we will make sure that unless there is a exigency, we'll finish the class around before 9 o'clock or maybe around 9:30 or so. So you can have your dinner and then do a 1 hour, 1.5 hour revision. Next day, you can get up on leisurely because the class will be starting. Secondly, if you are an early sleeper or working somewhere, maybe you can sleep early after the session is over, get up early, do the revision, and then join the session. So it is going to be reinforced as well. We have done it in a very scientific, planned way based upon the feedback of the students. We have done a market research and then only DocTutorials has planned the session. Over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Dhawan sir, like any more advices from your end?
Sir, I would like to request you and Sandeep sir also to incorporate the non-academic session at least once in 6-7 weeks, because in between students start losing track of the like their progress, and the preparation start turning hazy, and then this sense of lethargy and guilt also start dooming over there. So I think if it is a very comprehensive program, then Sandeep sir should come back with you and me, or maybe someone else, and we can sit together and we should really have an open chat with the students using technology, so that if a student say, Dr. Dhawan, I could not revise ops actually, but I could only revise gynae. Now, how to fit, where to fit, and what is the way to do the fast revision now? And the preparation strategy tools start keep changing when you approach the exam with it nearby. So I think my humble request to you also, and that we should incorporate, in between the like academic classes, like after 4 5, we should have one session where every faculty can join for some time, and directly answer very open discussion that, Dr. Dhawan, it is taking too much time for me to revise. That let us know how to speed up my revision. So those kind of things would, I think, be very helpful for the students, because ultimately the content is one thing, question is one, definitely, but the execution of all this thing on the exam day, recall, I think for that we need to really create a like a lot of cover around the students also, so they feel that they're taken care of that way also. That would
Definitely,
be, I think, helpful.
definitely, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we should
Absolutely.
incorporate. I think the students will also be finding that help and that support very, very useful for them. We'll incorporate sessions and take feedbacks after every few sessions, and see that how our students are doing, how they are progressing, and we want our students to be the best, in the subjects that are done. So even start it very freshly, guys. Even if you have studied, you got a different rank last time, or you're studying for the first time, I want you all to start fresh and believe in the process. You are one of the finest faculty team is lined up back to back for live interactive sessions. This is going to be a really game changer. Believe in the process, the test and discussions, the revisions that will happen close to January, that will emphasize and rebuild the concepts again for you. And the team will be there throughout. And the pre-recorded lectures, if you want to watch some more details, some more concepts, it will always be complimentary to your live pack. So you can always go back and have some more extra reading done. But uh, put your entire focus on attending the live class, completing the workbook. Only when you're solving some questions, you get some rare topics, go back to the main videos. If you want to look at some topics or some concepts, just be selective in that. But try to see that your entire preparation is based on the workbook. And all faculties are very sure that if you do the workbook and do the Q bank. So Dhawan sir has done his all Q bank of ENT. So when you're solving the questions of ENT, you know that Dhawan sir has curated all these questions. He will be you will be having any queries, sir will be there to answer it back to you, and you'll all be in the group, so you can all tag all the faculties. Sandeep sir, you're doing the pediatrics classes. The first thing that I want you to do is, once you attend the class, go back to the pediatrics Q bank, complete the Q bank of pediatrics before the micro session. See that you complete the entire Q bank of pediatrics. The sir would be there to look out for any kind of query that you have around the Q bank, and also the next, once you go to the next subject, you can focus completely onto that subject. And do not worry about MCQ practice. There is enough MCQ practice embedded in the program itself. You have a pre-class test, post-class test. You will have regular 90 subject T&D and the revision sessions towards your exam, right? January to March. The lot of quick revision sessions will be planned out. So you can be rest assured that this will be a complete preparation strategy for you. And one of the finest teams in the country, right? Sonu Panwar sir for microbiology have joined, right? You have Vandana Puri madam for pathology, Rahul Rajiv sir, MD, DM General Medicine. You have your Rajamendran sir, MCH Gastroenterology. It's one of the finest team of faculties who would be taking care of you. So be rest assured, it is going to be an amazing program. And any queries you can freely ask. And as sir has advised, we'll also keep on coming regularly to interact with you all. And any suggestions you have, please feel free to messages or interact with us, and we'll take care of you. Right. I think, sir, live classes will be available for pediatrics. If we miss, yes, I mean, if you miss out, you can complete that, Arshad, okay? But try to see that you attend live so that, you can have the commitment to complete. Don't make it as any other pre-recorded lectures. The whole idea of these live sessions is to see that you have a commitment to complete. Yes, sir. I think any final comments, I think we can close up and we can see that we can get started very actively tomorrow. Everybody's excited. I think you're also having to travel back to meet all of these students also.
Yes, sir. And sir, some students are asking about a few technical things. The technical things will be responded to you by the team also. In case any of you has still doubt after this session, you can message any of us separately and we will forward it to the team. If someone wants to buy the pack, as someone has said, so again, we can forward it to the team and they will be helping you out. We'll be sharing the numbers of those people as well. And recorded sessions will be available. Exactly how many days and how much things and what place, what folder, that will be intimated to you by the technical team. So you don't worry on that. Try to attend live. At the same time, last thing before I finish off my brief, that don't try to understand, don't try to think that we will be covering every single possible subject. Any subject is endless. So what we have done is, you go to a party, there is a buffet and there are 100 dishes available. You can't eat everything, but you eat what you feel is good for you. And here we are the chefs. We have selected what we feel is going to give you holistic thing and the maximum strike rate in the exam. So we'll be going fast in a few things, slow in a few things, explaining a few things. So this will be a part of a planned thing, not only for myself, but all the 19 faculties. We have done extensive reviews amongst ourselves also to give you the finest product possible. For now, you have time. Don't fall prey to any, last minute, short minute kind of things. Uska time will come later. But right now, focus, there is time. Do the hard, traditional, classic way. Classic way is always the best and safest way to get a decent, good quality rank, which gets you a seat of your choice. So that's all from my end, sir.
Yes, sir. And we're all super excited to get this journey started with you all. Sir, any final comments, sir, Dhawan sir? And how frequently do you think we should be meeting them?
So I think, sir, after in a month we should have one meeting. Different faculties can make a pool, and we should have a single contact number for all the subscribers for any technical thing they like, as they might be having in between any issue. We should be able to tell them that this is what they have to really go for. Any app related issue, any recorded lecture duration issue or anything, so that should be non-academic decision on that. The group with the faculties among students and everyone should be purely sanitized for the academic activities and the support and the hand holding, the mentorship, and the visibly, like we should all, like a group of 3 or 4 faculties can come in between, and once in a month we can make that a norm, that let's understand what are they doing and how they're doing, so that they should feel. See, if we are able to make sure that the students are feeling not just academically being guided, but because sir, preparation of exam is not just academic data collection, sir. So classes are only data collection, and then you have to go for the revision, data processing over there, then question or data application over there, and everyone has a different day sometimes, and they start, and the problem is 1 or 2 days they don't study, then they start losing track, then they feel discouraged. So we want that we should really again hold them and again collect them and really push them towards the goal. Because what will be our best takeaway from this session, as faculties munch, let me tell you, once the exam is over and we get to hear that, many people out of you guys got the desired seats in the good medical colleges. So that's the culmination of the, this whole exercise. So for that, we do understand academic is one part and other things we need to take care of. We might fall short of, your expectations sometime, because it is sometimes a possibility, but just write that on that group, whatever it is the case, and we'll work together. We'll take your feedback, move from there, and make it a more robust thing for the next days to come. So I think let's work together as a group for your side, our side also. And I think whatever your feedbacks will be, we'll try to, discuss them and incorporate them wherever they are. So I think there will be a lot of learning both ways that way.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for joining, sir, and thank you so much for everybody for coming into this pre-class session. We just wanted to have an interaction with you all and give you the assurance that this is one of the finest program, and the choice of attending these live sessions would be a very, very crucial decision that you have made for this NEET PG preparation. And any queries you have regarding the workbooks and all, you can put in your messages. The team will reach out to you, and we will take in your feedbacks regularly. I think we can meet up after Sandeep sir's sessions also to just understand how the class, format, were you comfortable, the timings you were comfortable. I'm sure about the quality of the class. Sandeep sir is the loved pediatrics faculty, but anything regarding your, schedule and stuff, we will be there. Any queries regarding your, audit sessions and other things, will all be there to take care of you. Okay, thank you so much for joining, and
Good night.
thank you so much. Thank you,
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All the best. All the best for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All the best. See you tomorrow.
Sure. Bye. Have a good learning.
Thank you, sir.